This conference will now be recorded.
So last class, I started with a class. We started with a OOPS concept. What is a OOPS? It's a paradigm. It's a style where every element of programming can be converted or treated as an object. And with that object, you'll start playing. That is called OOPS. A programming language where everything can be converted to an object. A variable can be converted to an object. If else, a logic can be converted to an object. Loop can be converted to an object. Table, object. Collection of table, if, loop, all again will be object. And that object will interact with someone else, some other object. Any programming language which support objects from the programming language or the elements of programming language can be converted in an object. We call them as object-oriented programming language. OOPS has four major elements. Number one, class. I gave you that. Class. Number two, what is that? Object. Number three, instance. Number four, method. Object, right? Class, object, instance, method. This four you have to understand now, right? Now let's get into the programming. I'll directly go to the programming and then I'll start explaining, right? So I log into my, right, Rupam @of117.com, password CRM1234 hash, right? I'm logging to my Salesforce. Mute, online guys, mute please. I click on setup. I click on developer console. My developer console window comes up. I click on file. I click on new. I click on Apex class. Today onwards, I will start giving a proper name. CL class. Today's date 1911 underscore example 1. This is the first example. Underscore class structure. This is how I'll be creating a class name. I say submit. Public class name. Now, every class will look like this. Public, it's an access modifier, which will come later. Every class should use a keyword called class. Must and should use a keyword called as class, followed by name, Rupam, my class. In real time, we give relevant name. Don't give unnecessary names, give relevant name. See, the way I said class, today's date, first example, class structure. A class consists of three variables. Number two, right, method and class. A class consists of further, right, method, variable, class. What is a class? Class is a blueprint. It's a template. Class is a bokka. Class is a bone. Class is a building pillars, right? Through which objects are created. From a class, we create an object. So first class, then object, then instance, then method. Class is a blueprint. It's a structure. From that structure, somebody has a cable. Power cable on the moment. I should be having it. Yep, it's there. Thank you. The speaker battery. Thinking. Online guys, can you hear me again? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Hey, thank you.
Yes,
Right.
sir.
So a class consists of variable, a class consists of method, a class consists of a class. Tell me, how do you declare a variable? String. String nm. String city, ct equals to Hyderabad. Next, how? Integer a blank integer. Integer a1 equals to 42. ACCOUNT account A, list of account list. Remember that you can declare a variable, but you cannot say equals to new account. You cannot write like this. You can declare the variable, but you cannot initialize the variable here. You can declare a variable, but you cannot initialize the variable here. Right? Remember this very well. ACC spelling is wrong. ACCOUNT account. Okay, perfect. You can declare a variable, but you cannot initialize. You cannot say AL dot or A dot name. No, you cannot. Here, ACC account. Here, you cannot go ahead and initialize. You can only declare. That's it. All the logics has to be written. Control S on the keyboard. What happened? Let's see the error.
Declared.
Duplicate A. Okay. AC. Perfect. Now you see that the error is at here. New account. Illegal statement. You cannot. You just need to go ahead and declare it. Clear now? Right? You can write any variables. The way you have been writing the variables, any variable you can declare. All the logics, these are data holders. You declare container, data holder. Any logic has to be written here. Inside the method, you have to write a logic. Inside the method, you have to write a logic. Public, void, any name you can give. For example, area calc. Public void area calc. Methods will always have a bracket, whereas class doesn't. There is no bracket here. Whenever you see a bracket, you have to understand it's a method. Bracket, if you see a bracket like this, immediately you have to understand that that is a method. Clear now? Right? Inside the method also you can declare variable. Integer Z, integer Z. See? Integer Z. This variable you cannot call in another method. I'm writing one more method, guys. Public void, right? Try area calc, triangle area calculation. Can I access Z? Can I access Z? Right? No, I cannot access Z. I cannot access the Z here, right? Z or Z can be accessed only within this area. Within the green bracket, you can access Z. Z can be called in line number 16, can be called in 17, can be called in 18, but you cannot call in line number 20. This is the area. Within this stipulated area, Z can be called. Z is a local variable. Z is a local variable. Whereas these are class variable. Where we are declaring at a class level. This variable can be accessed in both the methods. This is at a top level. Anything you declare at a top level can be accessible to any number of methods. Only method can access. For example, I can say A equals to 56. I declared A here. Now I'm assigning the value to A inside the method. Then I will say Z equals to A into A1. Z equals to A into A1. Z equals to A into A1. Clear? A. What is the value of A? 56. What is the value of A1? 42. 42 can be accessible here. Same here, I can access again. Right? Now I will say system.debug. System.debug, right? Z. Show me Z. Able to understand everyone? Yes or no? Offline guys. Online, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
It will take little time. Others, is it clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Perfect. Now, right? Next, integer Z. This Z and this Z is not same. This is Amirpet Srinivas and this is Begumpet Srinivas. This person power is only in Amirpet. Why it's bouncing? This person power is only in Amirpet. He is a local chanti of Amirpet. He is a local to Amirpet. His area start from here, ends here. Area start from here and ends here. This is another Srinivas. His territory starts from here, ends here. Able to understand? I will say Z equals to 99 into A1. 99 into A1. What is A1? A1 is here. Anybody can access A1 because A1 is at a class level. This is called as class variable. This is called as local variable. Right? Two types of variables you have learned. Variable which is declared at a top level is called class variable. Class variable can be accessible by any method. Any method inside the class can call it. But if you declare a variable inside a method, then only that method can call. Only that method can call. And such variables are called as local variable. They are called as local variable. These are local variables. Clear? System.debug. System.debug. Debug what? Debug what? Debug Z. This Z and this Z are not same. Remember that. Whereas this A1 and this A1 is same. Clear now? Right, everyone? Yes. Anybody has any doubt? Online? Tell me. I can change the value here. Yes. Here A1, A is 56. I can put here again A as 100. For this particular method, A value is 100. For this method, A value is 56. Okate A, 1A, but I can use in two places with two different values. Right? Can I change the value? Yes. A1 equals to 200, then system will not take this A. For this particular method, value of A is not 42. The value of A1 is 200. I will get 200 into 99. I will not get 200 into 41. But whereas here I will get 56 into 41. Value of A is 56. Value of A1 is 42. So I'll get 56 into 42. Yeah. Tell me. Yes, then you can. Yes, you can do that. 100%. And that is exactly we do. We don't declare variable at a method level. Try to avoid, because this is the repetition. You can declare it Z here and you can use it here. Always try to declare at a class level. Only under rare circumstances where you don't want that other method should access. In such case only we declare inside a method. Otherwise, always declare at a class level only. Clear? Yes, sir. Anybody
Yes.
has any doubts, question?
Sir, I just have one question. So here, list account you have defined at class level,
I'm not using
but
it. I defined it. I'm not using it. We'll use later.
but
I defined so many
there is no
things.
point, no, sir, because we cannot put is equals to new account
We
here. So
can
we
put
have to
inside the
put it
method, no?
in.
We can put inside the method, no?
Okay.
Right? I can put inside the method. See, I'm writing one more method now. Public void, right? Public void. I will say what? A. Something. My method name is A. Public void A. Right? Public void A. Right? Give me a second. My mother is calling. I don't know why. দিয়ে দাও দিয়ে দাও না ওটা আমি এসে ক্লিন করবো এসে বাড়ি পাইছি হুম আমার মারা গেল হুম আচ্ছা চলো বুঝেছি রাখো এখন করো করো Seriously. Okay, perfect. Right now, what I'm going to do is there, right? Public void A. This is how a method looks. Rupam, what is a void? Will come there slowly. Everything will come. What is a public? Will come there. Right now, just start singing Janagana Mana. Ante. Meaning we'll see later. Batti gottane mundu. This is the way we write. This is the way it goes. Inte. Enduku we'll ask later and I'll explain. Right? Perfect. Here, I declared what I declared account. Account AC. Now I take the AC. I will say AC equals to new account. AC equals to new account. See, I declare AC on the top. Now I'm initializing here. I will say AC dot name equals to RRR Tech. Next, AC dot phone equals to 22222. Error message, network gone. Just for a second, network dropped. Again, it's back. Okay, right. So AC dot facts, billing city, rating, whatever you want to take. Facts equals to 33333. See, I can say insert AC, Control S, right? I'm writing one more method now, guys. Public void B. My method name is these many B's. If you remember, I declare a list here. AL equals to, I can put an SQL query. Select ID, comma, name, comma, phone from ACCOUNT account, where name equals to, let us pick some name. AWS, where name equals to AWS. See, inside the method, I declared on the top, I'm using it here. I can use it everywhere. I can access AL here also, in AA also, because that is at a class level. Ardhamautunda? Here, now I can write a loop. All the programming that you did in the practice match is applicable here. The only difference is that there you are wearing a knicker and you are practicing. Now you are wearing a full-fledged Indian jersey, right? Full floodlights with your mask, what do you call it, helmet, with your pads and everything, and the match is official. Otherwise, the ball is same, bat is same, batting is same, everything is same. There it was net practice. Now you are in the real match, right? Now I can say same programming for how do you write it? Account. Each account is to AL. From AL, one by one account will come. I will say EA dot name equals to AMAZON, Amazon Prime. Update EA. Over. Control S. See, one class has so many methods. Same AL, I'm calling it in this also, where in the area calculation also I can call. AL equals to, what is that? Let me pick some account, right? A1 star tech. Right? What is the account name? A1 star tech. Control C, where name equals to A1 star tech. Right? And I will say system.debug. System.debug AL. See, here AL is holding only one data, star tech. Whereas here AL is holding 10 records belonging to AWS. Same variable at two different places, it's holding two different values. One, I declared the variable AL only once on the top, but I can use it wherever I want. Yes or no? Understood? Now, classes are vocals, classes are bones, classes are sleeping pig. It's a sleeping pandi. You have to go and kick levrani. You have to go and poke, get up, then only it will get up. Unless and until you poke pulla, this program will not get executed. This program is written, but it will not run. Now I close it. program is saved. How to open it? File, open, classes. This class, today's class, 1911, open. Again, the program opens. Now question comes, how to run this program? This program can be called by anyone. Visualforce page can call this program. Lightning component can call this program. Facebook, which is outside Salesforce, can call this program. From a developer console, I can call the program. With a button, I can call the program. This is a logic written. This logic can be called by anyone. How to call the logic? Let us see. Debug, open, execute anonymous. Let us call from here. I am calling an Apex program from an Apex. Apex program can be called from an Apex, from Visualforce, from Lightning component, from page layout, from button, from process builder. If you remember, in the process builder also Apex was there. I can call a program from anywhere. Anywhere I can call. How to call? Remember that. Class name. Class name. Anything. YY. CC equals to new class. You have to do like this. Class name equals to new class. CC dot. Now you have to call the methods. Which method you want to execute? Whichever method you want to execute, you have to give the name of the method. CC dot A, I want to call. Immediately, if I run this, an account will be inserted called RR Tech. I want to go ahead and I want to call BB also. CC dot BBB. Any other method you want to call? Yes, I want to calculate the area. Here it is. Can I call all at a time? No, you have to call one by one. There is nothing called CC dot star. If I put CC dot star, everything inside that will be called. No, you cannot do that. You have to call one by one. See, I'm not calling try area calc. I'm calling only. So this will be sleeping. Now I say execute.
What is CC? You mean the class?
CC is it is an initialization variable. I told you everything can be converted to an object, right? CC is an object here. CC is an object. What is that CC Rupam? Object. Object ante oka saman. Em saman Rupam? I don't know. It's a saman. It's a box.
Is CC a system defined?
No.
Is it from the library? So have we defined
No.
CC anywhere here? Like CC equals to some method or?
I said no. Answer is over. You can give VV. You can give your name.
Okay.
You can give your friend's name, right?
We can call any
Yes.
method like other languages. No need to call only the main method. All the methods can be called here.
There is nothing called main method. There is no main method concept here. There is nothing called main method. All methods are main. As of now, everybody is a hero. There is no zero in my class. A is also hero. BB is also hero, right? A try area is a hero. Area calc is a hero. Everyone is a hero. There is nothing called main method concept. Everybody is main here.
Okay.
Whoever you want to call, you can call. See, now I double click on it. I double click on it. Mouse is not working. Now it's coming up. I click on debug. See, multiplication. What are the methods I called? A, B, B, area cal. In AA, we don't have a debug command. We have an insert command, so it's inserting. In BB, we don't have a debug command. It's an insert update command. Go and check now. I should see Amazon Prime. Seriously, mouse is giving a problem. See, everything has become what? Amazon Prime. Plus RR Tech got inserted. Can you see? That is also there in my program. RR Tech. Whichever method I called, that method will run. Ardhamautunda? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 3 bags full. Yes. Perfect.
Yes.
I'm writing more. Don't worry. I will write today. In the next, I'll write at least 7-8 classes. I will write. Adi choosy. You have to by heart. Close. Whatever has happened, forget. Again, let's start from 0. File, new, Apex class. CL, నేను కూడా చూసుకుంటా. How you don't learn. మీరు ఎలా మర్చిపోతారని even I will see. In sleep also you should get class. CL, today's date, 1911 underscore example 2 underscore, right? No, greater 3 num. Greater 3 num. My class name is greater 3 num. Right? Perfect. Let's start. Let's start. Integer num1. Integer num2. Integer num3. Integer result. Right? Now public void calc GRAT greater num. Method name is calc greater num. If num1, I can directly access it, is greater than num2 and num1 is greater than num3, then system.debug. System.debug. The greater, right, number is plus num1. I don't need result. This is waste now. Let's remove it. Num1, right? Else if num2 is greater than num1 and num2 is greater than num3. First one, number 1 is greater than number 2, number 3. Aithe number 1 greater. Next time, number 2 is greater than number 1, number 2 is greater than number 3. Then obviously, number 2 is greater. System.debug. Number 2. If number 1 is not greater, number 2 is not greater, మిగిలింది ఒక number ఎప్పుడు. So I don't need to check. అక్కడ చెకింగ్ అవసరం లేదు. But if you want to check, you can check. Is num3 is greater than num1 and num3 is greater than num2. Num3 is greater than num1, num3 is greater than num2. If you want to check, you can check. But అది waste. ఎందుకంటే first of all, there are 3 numbers. 2 is already done. Then the last one is there. So the last one will be the hero.
No.
Num3, Control S. Over.
Huh?
Over. Mute, online mute.
మీరే కదా చెప్పారు, మరి ఎందుకు అలాగే అయ్యిందని. మళ్ళీ ఆఫర్ నాకెందుకు?
My mouse is not
ఎవరన్నా
working on
కొనుక్కోండి అన్న, లోకల్ చెప్తాను. అన్నా నిన్ను
Clear? అర్థమైందా? I can write one more method. Public void CALC is calc SMA SMLR smaller num. Calc smaller num. Same thing I'll take. Control C. In the place of greater, I'll keep on changing to less. Is number is less than, then I will say less. The lesser number. Less than. In the place of greater than, less than. The lesser number. Right? The lesser number. Now, how many methods are there? 2 methods are there. Let's see. right? As of now, because today is the first class of class, right? We will hard code the number here. Ee roju varake. Next class onwards, I'll not hard code, right? Number 56, 77, 33. Control S, right? Now, over. How to run this class? Debug. Class name, right? Class name, Disha Patani equals to new class, new class name. Now, Disha Patani dot. Disha Patani is an object. Is it a variable? No. Is it a table? No. Is it a logic? No. I don't know what it is. It's an object. Edo object, unidentified object. It is an UFO. Is it alien? We don't know. From other planet? We don't know. From Earth? We don't know. Nobody knows. You can guess whatever you want now. You call this as a variable, I'll say okay. You call this is logic, I'll say you're correct. You will say this is Rupam, this is what? This is a table, you're correct. Right? You say anything. I will say it's because I don't know the definition of this. This is an object. Whatever the way I want, I can treat that in that way. If something is flying in the sky, somebody will say that is an alien. Somebody will say no, that is right. Indian Secret Services spyware, spy drone, right? Anybody can say anything because no government is not giving clarity. Government is not giving clarity. Public doesn't know. So whenever there is no clarity, then we treat that as an object, unidentified object. This is also an object. Rupam, what is this Disha Patani? Heroine, correct. You say whatever you want. I don't care because I don't have a definition for Disha Patani now. It is an object, right? Perfect. Disha Patani dot object name dot method name. This is the way you call it. Immediately you'll get the greater number. Rupam, I want smaller number also. Disha Patani dot this method name. I will click on execute, right? Unexpected token where last I didn't give this. I click on execute. See, it executed Disha Patani. Whether you call Disha Patani as a program, whether you call Disha Patani as a variable, whether you call Disha Patani as a class, whether you call it at a right method, whatever you call, it's all same. After you convert something to an object, then everybody will become same. This is a non-living thing, phone, I'm a living thing. Once you convert this to an object and you convert me to an object, then both are same. Right? Now you go ahead and I say debug. You have your answer there. The greater number is 77. The lesser number is Ardhamautunda? Yes or no? Yes or no, everyone? Online,
Yes.
offline? Yes. Programmers, non-programmers, to stop train pull chain. If you don't pull chain, that is your responsibility, right? At least it is now 2.5 months that you're with me. By now you know me what type of person I am. So there is nothing to fear. If you don't understand, please ask. I have still not entered into the Salesforce. I'm still breaking the head bushes outside, right? File, new, Apex class.
Sir, can you just show again how
Here you can
you
give to
called
Hendrik.
it
Yes. Tell me
in the
online. What is
debug?
that?
How you called this class once again? Like
Yeah, I'll keep
like
on writing. No, you'll see again. I told you I'll write 7 minimum, right? Tell me. We'll see later. No, I told you today first class. No. So today we will declare the variable inside. Tomorrow, how should I call the variable outside? We'll see. Right? Now, okay, chalo, tatastu. We'll do it right now. And the story in the go suspense, why suspense? Now, there is a restaurant. You go and eat in the restaurant. The biryani is superb. Who is cooking the biryani? Do you know? You never saw the person who cooked the biryani. Outside, the waiter and the cashier is visible. You will say thank you to the waiter and cashier. Bah, biryani bagundi. But actually, whom you should say this? To the chef. But the chef is private. Private, no entry. Kitchen, no entry. One board will be there in restaurant. Entry restricted only to staff. That means customers cannot go to the kitchen. Yes or no? So you see that, right? In a restaurant, you are accessible. You can access the cashier. You can access the waiter. You can tell the waiter, biryani with extra masala. Waiter will pass the message to the chef. Actually, you are supposed to pass the information directly to chef. Because in between, it might lose masala, but no oil. While he go inside and while telling, he might forget the oil part. Table number 9, extra masala. This guy will put extra ghee also because extra masala, because he was not told. You are actually supposed to pass the message to the waiter directly who is preparing your food, but you cannot access the waits. You cannot access the chef. You should tell to the chef directly, but you cannot access the chef because chef is a private. Right? Now, let's do one thing. Perfect. Let's go ahead. CL. Again, I'm writing the same program now. CL. Exam. No. 1911 underscore example 3. Example 3 underscore greater SMLR NUM number. Right? Somebody use the main keywords. I'm using main. This is my class name. Right? Now keep watching. Integer num1. Integer num2. Integer num3. Same thing, Rupam, you're writing. Better that I copy from the other class. Is it okay? Or do you want me to write? Copy would be good? Right. So it was example 1, example 2. I'm opening example 2. I copy this method. Right? I close it. Inside this, I'm pasting the same method again. Control S. Somebody asked, Rupam, how do you call the class? Copy the class name. Debug. Execute. Remove. Class name. Class name. What is that? Shah Rukh Khan equals to new class. This is the way you have to call. This is the way you have to call. Then sk dot method name. I give a number here equals to 33 equals to 66 equals to 78. If I run this, execute, I will get double click, debug. I'm getting the greater number is 78. Now I remove public. In front of the method, I removed what? Public. Now I go ahead and I click on debug. I click on execute. It will give me immediately error. Method not visible. Method not visible. That means if you don't put a public keyword, you cannot access the method from an outside. Outsider cannot call the chef. That means this method is accessible only inside. This method is accessible only inside the class, but you cannot call outside. Ardhamautunda, yes or no? Perfect. Now see. I scroll down. Here also I say, I remove void. I remove public. Both this I've removed public. Can I call it outside? Neither a Visualforce page can call, neither an Apex can call, no one can call. Because who can call? Within this boundary, line number 2 to line number 38 only can call. Now, I go ahead and I say, keep watching, right? Integer, string, CHOISE, CHOIZE, choice, CHOIC, choice. Choice equals to GRATER, greater. Now, I want somebody to contact this class. If somebody to contact this class, there is no public keyword anywhere. This class cannot be contacted. This inside the class, there is no public. If there is no public, you cannot call it outside. Now I will, somebody said main, so I'm writing public void my main. I'm writing one more method. This is a public method. Calculate greater number is a private method because there is no public keyword. If there is no public keyword, automatically it will become private. If you don't put public in front of it, it will become private. This is a private method. Calculate smaller, calculate greater is a private method. Now I will say if choice equals to greater. Suppose choice is equals to greater, then call the greater method. I can call this method also inside another method. A method can be called inside a method. Ardhamautunda, a method can be, okay, let's leave it. I will call this method here. I will call this method here. From outside, I will call main. Main after coming inside will call greater, will call smaller. From outside, I will pass, this is my waiter. From outside, I will call the waiter. Waiter, come here. I want one plate smaller, one plate greater. Hello, my main, waiter, my main or waiter. Hello, waiter, come here. I want one plate small, one plate greater. Go and get. Now this waiter is accessible because you said public. Waiter will come inside the house. He will go inside the kitchen and he will call the greater num. He will call the smaller num. Anything inside this will be cooked. And then the waiter will give it outside. Outsider never even know that what is there inside the kitchen. Inside the kitchen, there is a smaller, greater. We don't know. We know only one person, waiter. Now how to execute it? Ardhamautunda leda. Debug. Now, what is that? It's the same one, right? SK dot. Can you call directly the chef? No. This is a chef. You cannot call directly the chef. It will give error. See, chef not visible. There is no person called chef in my kitchen. But actually it's there. You can call the waiter. Waiter, come. And I say execute. Waiter will go and then call the chef, cook the food, give the output. You get both the output. See? Because you asked waiter to bring two things. Waiter is not cooking anything. Waiter is not cooking anything, right? Waiter is just going and calling the chef. Chef is cooking the food. This is a logic to cook. This is chef 1, chef 2. I'm calling both the chef. Ardhamautunda? Yes sir, no. Yes sir, yes sir. Right?
Yes, sir.
Now I will remove this. I will say if choice equals to choice, don't miss this classes. Programming is not at all tough. It is just our fear in the heart. Atappa inka em ledu. See now, slowly you are able to understand a public entity, right? Next we'll come to void also. I will teach you hook and corner of a programming, so that you go and ask people who are writing Java, what is a void? Return null. Ante? Into return null. Ante. They knows only this. Void means return null. But what it return nulls, nobody knows. Right? In my class, there are a lot of programmers also there in the class. Right? Ask yourself, what is a void? Sir, return null. That is the answer they will give me. Because somebody told them. But what is that return null? They don't know. Asala base entity, nobody knows. I am going to teach you from base of everything. Asala void enduku, why we have to use public. Now, this, whenever you use public, then only it is visible outside. If it's not, you don't use public. No outsider can call this method. No outsider can call this method. Only insider. Who is insider? Waiter is the insider. Debug is an outsider. He is a customer. Customer can call the waiter. Waiter will in turn go inside and call the chef, cook, whatever you call it. Right? If choice, then call the greater number. If choice equals to this, then call the greater number. Else, else, if choice equals to smaller, 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 then call which program? Call the smaller chef. If the order is large, call the larger chef. If the order is small, then call the smaller college pass out chef. Fresher. In chef also there is a fresher. Call the fresher. Right? Call the experience here. If the it's a big order. Right? Else system.debug. System.debug. This is what the system will give. For the moment we are hard coding. Next example, I'll change it. Tathastu. We'll do that also today. Right? That's what changes it. In my programming, there'll be no data, only logic, pure logic. Data I will pass it from outside. We'll do that. Currently, data also I'm giving inside the program. No, Rupam, why are you giving data to the? Don't assign the data to the variables. It has to assign in the runtime. I should be able to change this data anywhere, wherever I want. We'll do that. Everything step by step. Manam starting direct 6 kotlem. We have to get adjusted with the ball in the pitch. Konni balls tikku, tukku. You have to understand the balls first, and then you should raise your bat and start hitting. Starting first ball only, if you start to hit 6, then it'll be bold. Right? Perfect. Safe. Now, whenever I call the waiter, what will happen now? By default, choice is what? Greater. Immediately system will call. You're calling the waiter. Anything inside this waiter program will be executed. If choice is greater, is it greater? Yes. Then it will come immediately go ahead and call the experience chef. If I change it to smaller, immediately system will call smaller number. If I say I want, right, Shah Rukh Khan. Immediately system will say, your requirement doesn't fit to Earth people. Please contact alien for more information. Because your choice is what? SK. Execute. I'll get the same thing. Ardhamautunda? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 3 bags full. Right? See?
Yes, sir.
How we got it? Because we didn't save it. There's a star mark here. There's a star mark here. That means we didn't save the program. Control S. Now if you execute, you will not get 78. Execute. Double click on the log. Click on debug. See? Your requirement doesn't fit to the Earth people. Now, Rupam, I want to access this number from outside. Then what I have to do? What I have to do? Public. That means public. I have to declare this as a public. 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 Then I don't need to give the variable here. I can call it from outside. I don't need to declare anything inside. Ardhamautunda Leda. Yes or no? Now suddenly choice became public. Everything became public. See, in the program, there is no data anywhere. I made the variables also. Intavaraku variables were private. That is the reason I was giving the data inside the logic. Now I made the variable as public. That means variables can also be called. Right? Variables can also be called by the outsider. That means I can call rice. I want Dawat biryani rice only. In biryani, there are so many basmati rice are there. I want, right, Kohinoor basmati rice for me. Earlier, you didn't have a choice to access the rice. Only biryani is coming on your table. Now you are saying chicken leg piece, right? You can start giving the ingredients to the chef now. Earlier, chef was making his own ingredients. You don't have a control on the chicken. Now you can give the chicken to the chef. Chef will cook with your chicken and give the biryani to you. You give him a normal HMT rice, Sona Masuri rice, right? Or you give a basmati rice. So choice is yours. Chef will say, give me all the data. I will cook. You don't give me data, I will not cook. Here, this is the cooking procedure. You want what? You want pulao or you want biryani? Everything you have to give. I will say choice equals to pulao. Number 1 equals to basmati. Number 2 equals to chicken, right? Number 3 equals to ghee. Number 4 equals to biryani, right? System will immediately call the biryani method and it will cook the biryani with the data given. Same class. Number 1 is equals to, right, basmati. Number 2 equals to mutton. Number 3 equals to dalda, no ghee. Number 4 equals to pulao, no more biryani. Then system will call the pulao program. It will put all those ingredients that you supplied. It will cook that and it will give it the output to you. Able to understand now? I don't know what examples I'm giving, but I'm trying my level best to make you understand, so that you understand the things how it's working. Control S. Now see that inside my class, I don't have any data declared. Debug. Now, once again, I'm writing class name mm equals to new class. Dot. It's a public. Dot num1 is equals to 33. Dot num2 45. See that earlier I was giving the number there. Now I'm giving the number as I want. Dot num3 equals to 66. Dot choice equals to smaller. Smaller. Dot waiter. Now you call the waiter, pass all the variables. Waiter will take inside and he will call the smaller chef, pass these numbers. Smaller chef will cook the number and it will say the output is 33. The dish will come back to you. Rupam, can I call this again? Yes, sir. Can I call the same class, but you have to give a different name? MM1. All will become MM1, 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 greater. Greater. Rupam, what is this MM? It's an object. Rupam, what is an object? I have not yet come to that object definition. I'm still in the class at this moment. In OOPS, there are 4 elements: class, object, instance, methods. Now we are in class and method. The maddala instance entity, object entity will come there. As of now, it is an undefined object. What is this MM? What is this MM1? Asal ఏంటిది ఇది? ఎక్కడుంది ఇది? Where it is? We will come to that later. See that? I say execute. I'll get both the answers. Double click. I say debug. Can you see? The lesser number is 33, the greater number is 66. Guys, able to understand? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
All the non-programmers, yes. Those who are doing programming for the first time, yes. File, new Apex class, CL underscore 1911 underscore example 4 underscore, right? Sum up to n odd even num. My method, my class name is sum up to n even, n odd number, n even number, right? I will say public integer num, public string choic choice. Num I will give 20. Choice I will say even. System should add 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8 plus 7 plus 8 plus 12 plus 14 plus 16 plus 18. Number 20. Choice odd. Then system should add 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus up to 19. These are the input. That's the reason public variable. I will call the waiter. I will give him a number and I will say take this chicken. Choice is biryani. He will take to the chef. There is a separate biryani specialist. I will call the waiter, come here. This is the chicken. My choice is pulao. There is a pulao specialist. The biryani chef will not cook the pulao. Pulao chef will not cook the biryani. Two different chefs are there. I will call the waiter, come here. This is the chicken I got from my home. I want fried rice. Right? Choice is fried rice. Now, who is cooking inside? Whether there's a 1 chef, whether there's a 3 chef, I don't know. Because this all will happen inside the class. From outside, I can see only chef. The waiter will come with a 2 bagona. He will say, sir, in our restaurant, right, you have to bring your own things and we'll cook. So chef will come with a plate. In that plate, there'll be 2 bagonas. In one, you'll put chicken, in another, you'll put the choice. He will take it, give it inside. What is happening inside? Nobody knows. I don't know. I'm still sitting outside and waiting, and I'll get the output. Right? Whenever you want to write anything inside which you cannot access outside, you don't use a word called public. Right? Now I'm writing void sum even. What type of method it is? It's a private method. This is a private method. This method can be accessible by outsiders? No. But anyone inside this class can access. Inside this room, class is a room. Anyone can access. Void some ODD, some odd. Right? Next, I want somebody to be accessible outside. Public void, right? Public void master. Master. Something I'm giving a name. Master, come here. Right? In kitchen we call no. So master. Master. Public void master. Master knows whom to be contacted. If it's a biryani, he will go to the biryani specialist. If it's a fried rice, he'll go to the fried rice specialist. So to master, you have to tell, right? If choice equals to even, then call the even program. We have not yet written the even program. We'll write, call the even program, right? Else if choice equals to odd, right? If, don't worry, I'll change it. If choice equals to odd, then call which program? Sum odd. Call the sum odd. Call the sum odd program. Else, we don't cook this dish. System.debug. We don't cook this dish. Right? Perfect. Now let's come to the even program. How do you calculate even number? I will declare count. Integer count. Do you want to put it public? No. Why? Count is something by inside. Why I should show it to outsider? Ardhamotunda leda. So in the front of count, I will not show, right? I will, and then I also need integer result. See, these two are not public, they are private. Outsider cannot call count, right? Outsider cannot call count. Outsider cannot call result. Outsider can only call num and choice. Ante kada? You should give me a number 20 and you should have choice even. Now what I'm doing inside, it's not your, whether I count, whether I take another bagona, I cook, I put spoon, I put karcha, I put the flame up. Why you should worry about it, right? See that integer count, integer result. Now I will come to the even program. Count should be equal to 0. Result should be equals to 0. While loop I'm using. While, what is that? While, right? Num1, num, right? While count is less than num. While the count is 0. While 0 is less than num. Num is 20. 0 is less than 20? Yes. Then result equals to result plus count. Result plus count. 0 plus 0 is 0. Then I will say count equals to count plus 2. 0 plus 2 is 2, 2 plus 2, 4, 4 plus 2, and I'll keep on adding it into the result. In the result, We did this. Count equals to count plus 2. Or you can say count plus plus, count plus plus. Over. Same logic. I'll copy here also. But here my count will be 1. 1 plus 2, 3. 3 plus 2, 5. 5 plus 2, 7. Every time I'm adding 2, 2, 2, 2 to it. Till the time 7. 7 is less than 20. Yes. 7 plus 2, 9. 9 is less than 20. Yes. 9 plus 2, 11. Is 11 is less than 20? Yes. Then result plus count. Every time in the result, I'm adding the count. I'm increasing the count. Result is 0. On that, I added count. 0 plus 0, 0. Now I'm increasing the count by 2. Starting number is 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. On 0, I'm adding 3. Result. On 3, I'm adding 5, because every time I'm adding 2 to count, and that count I'm adding to my result. 5 plus 2, 7. 7 I'm adding to the result. 7 plus 2, 9. 9 I'm adding to the result. 9 plus 2, 10, 11. 11 I'm adding to the result. Till the time count is less than num. Num is 20. 11 is less than 20. So to keep on doing it. Ardhamautunda? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No, sir. No, sir. Right? Now, you can, outside the loop, you can declare result. You can say system.debug. Induku. Right? You can say system.debug here also. Or I can write it where? Okay. Let's put it here. System.debug. System.debug. What to debug? The sum of given, the sum of the sum of even numbers of given number plus, I want the number that was given. Num is 20. The num is 20. Num plus is plus result. ఇప్పుడు కొట్టుకోండి కొంచెం. Try to understand by yourself. Don't expect that I will. The sum of odd number of the given number 20 is 99. This is the variable. This is the variable. Control S. My program is over. Control S. Now I will say debug. Class name, right? SS equals to new class name, same class name. SS dot num equals to 20. SS dot choice equals to even. Now SS dot master row, come. Now I'll call the master. I will give the number, I will give the choice, I'll call the master. Master will go inside the kitchen. He will see the container even, then I should call the event chef. It will call the event chef. Event chef will say, okay, did you got the count? Yeah, count is there. Num, yeah, I got it from the plate. Now the event chef will start cooking, and this is the output. Odd chef is waiting, sitting, relaxed, cool, no order, sleeping. Unless and somebody calls, right? Again, somebody copy this and say odd, then the odd chef will be called. Ardhamautunda? Yes, sir. No, everyone. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Boys. Huh? Tell me, is it programming is hard? Now, if you look at it,
No.
do you think that you can't learn something here? Everything has a meaning here, you see. Ide program, if I've started, you would have felt fear. Enti the story anta? Now you see that every line is making meaning. Somewhere there's a public, somewhere there's not a public. Right? Execute. You will get the answer. See? Even number is 90. Go ahead and add and check, it will be 90. If I put odd number, it will be 100. Same choice. If I put an odd number, odd, execute, double click, check, see, 100. Case insensitive. The data inside is case insensitive. The sum of odd number of the given number 20 is 100. 20 I gave, 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus up to 19 you do, it will be 100. Guys, Ardhamautunda, yes or no? Yes, sir. Everybody cool? Perfect?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Shall I ask you to write a program? Yes.
Yes.
Wow, so confident people are. Right? Chalo. Write a program. Write a program. Write a program to display number 1, reverse of a text, total character of a text, second one, total character of a text, third one, is it palindrome or not? Is it palindrome? Ante front equals to reverse. I gave Rupam. Rupam opposite is MOURP or something. Mopur. Whether they are same or not. Right? Right. Write a program. Simple. Right? You can declare the method as public only. Only one method required. 2 methods not required. In this program, only one method is enough. You don't need to do like this. Because I don't have a two choices. Ikkada choice ledu. Able to understand everyone? Open. Even I just Chalo. Do it.
Sir, can you give the question again?
Come on, madam. Come on. Guys, someone give a question to the madam. Online guys, can someone repeat the question for the lady?
Write a program to display number 1, reverse of a text, number 2, total characters, number 3, is it palindrome?
Let's see what you codify. The scene ledile. Okay. I'm the dictionary. If somebody want to ask something, can ask me. Tell me, you want anything?
Write the program, sir.
Anybody needs anything? I know that online guys will not need anything. You have to go to the string.class. String.class apex. You remember string.class apex I told you? How to find a reverse of a number? String.reverse. There is already a method available in the class called as string.reverse. Right? You want to know the number of characters. String.len. Let me see. Len is there. returns an array of character, hash code, index, string dot size. It is not len, string dot size. Returns the number of 16 characters containing in the string. String dot length, string dot reverse, string dot length. Here it is string dot reverse, string dot reverse, string dot length. You have to use this too. అర్థమవుతుంది అసలు what I'm telling? Yes or no? Tell me very
Yes.
frankly. ఈ స్ట్రింగ్ రివర్స్ ఏంటిది? What happened? No or yes? పాపం nobody is looking at me. ఇట్లా కళ్ళులో చూస్తేనే పట్టుకుంటున్నాడు. అందుకే మనం హెడ్ కింద పెట్టుకోవడం మంచిది. Everybody. Right, scribble. No issues. Like string A. Perfect. Good girl. Very good. Done. Right? Keep watching. Okay. Watch now. Sal. Complete అయిపోతే ఇప్పటికి it would have been done. If you would have completed by now, you would have completed. If you are not able to complete, if I give another 1 hour also, you will not complete. నాకు అది అర్థమైపోయింది స్టోరీ. చాలు బాబు ఫుల్ మస్తు రాసేవాలే. చాలు ఇప్పుడు చూడు. న్యూ క్లాస్. People who would have completed by now. People who have not completed, if I give in 2 hours also, it will not be right. CL underscore 1911 underscore example 5 underscore. What is that? String PLAN CHAR palindrome character reverse. You can give any name. That is not my main purpose. You can give public class ABC also. What is given to you? Public string name. This is what given to you. Next, nothing else is given to you. Right? I need to reverse it. And then I want to store it somewhere else because I have to compare. Given data versus the reverse data, I have to compare. So I will say string, right? RV name, reverse name, right? Perfect. Now I will say public void, right? CALC calc MAS calc masteru. My method name is calc masteru. I'm calling the master. Master, come and calculate, right? Reverse name is equals to, right? string string dot reverse. Here the string is name dot reverse. Name dot reverse. I will say system dot debug. System dot debug. The reverse of the given text is plus reverse name. Next, right? I want to store somewhere, actually not required, but I will store. Integer number of char. integer number of char. It is not a public, nobody can access outsider. I will say number of char is equals to, right, integer dot, no, string, sorry, string dot length. That length is a number. That is the reason I declared a container with an integer variable. Now I will say system.debug. System.debug. Here, this in the place of string, it is the name. Name dot. The total number of characters in the given text is number of char. The last requirement that I gave you, palindrome. If name equal to reverse name, that means front and back is same, reverse name Rupam. When you opposite it in the reverse name, what will be stored? MOU something, Mopur. Is Rupam equals to Mopur? No. If you take Rilil, you reverse it, then also you get a Rilil. Then it will be, both will be same. Then system.debug, this is a palindrome. The given text is, the given text is a palindrome. Else, the given text is not a palindrome. Is not a palindrome. Over guys, ide na kavale. That is the reason I said string dot reverse, string dot length. Control S. Over. Sorry. Dot. Line number. Line number 15. Double equals to means comparison. Single equals to means assigning. Dot equals to. Why dot equals to? What is dot equals to? Not equals to. I'm saying equal to, you can say not equal to. So meaning ante kada. If the name dot equals, itla kuda chesukochu. Yes. String dot equals. Yep. Ala kuda chesukochu. Yep. Correct. Control S. Right. I'm going in simple layman people. I'm not using any equal function here. Close that door. This became a public class now. It's a public variable. Close the door, close the door. Now make it private. Remove the public keyword from the class. Right. Now it has become, we have removed the public keyword. This class has become now private. Only within the class we can access. Nobody outside can access. Huh? Perfect. Now I say debug. Now you see. Guys, everybody is able to understand yes or no? Right? Something gg equals to new. Gg dot name is equals to LIRIL. Liril so. Right? Right. Next. Anything I have to give? Nothing. Only one public. Now gg dot call master. Let call master. My master will come and he will tell you what is the answer for all this. Execute. Double click. Guys, able to understand? Yes or no? Now see. The reverse of the text is, right? The total number of character in the text is 5. The given number is a palindrome because level, you opposite it, again level. Understood? Yes or no?
Can you please show the that apex code, the small window once again?
See? Got it now? Yes or no? Yes, everyone? Yes or
Sir,
no?
can you please show the apex code, sir?
Yes, sir.
Apex code.
Nine? It's there on the screen, the apex code.
The small window.
Execute code.
The one you
Debug
for
video.
execution.
Guys, come on. ఇప్పుడు ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ కి అంత ఏంటిది ఆన్లైన్ క్లాస్ నేమ్ if you give your name Rupam, if I give a class name as Rupam, the confusion in the public class Rupam, control S. What will you do? Rupam R equals to new Rupam. All these will be R. R dot R dot. Why execution has so confusion? I've been repeating this. This is the 6th time we are writing execution. Still you guys are seeing the execution. Why? Class name, anything equals to class, new class name. I've been, every time I'm telling this, class name, whatever the name that you give to the class, class name, X, A, B, R, Rupam, RR equals to new class name. And then RR dot. Class name, anything of the world equals to new class name, bracket, colon. Whatever that anything you give, anything dot, variable name, anything dot, method name. Subject is that element should be public. Anything dot RV name, it will give error because it's not a public. Anything dot no of car, it will give error. Outsiders can access only with a public keyword. The class has a public, so that's the reason you're able to call Rupam. The variable is public, that's the reason you're able to call name. The method is public, masteru, that's the reason you're able to call masteru. Very simple, straightforward, basic in your brain. Right? Going forward, I'll be a little strict. You have to get it. We cannot do this for lifelong. In 1 or 2, 3 examples, you should be able to get it. If every concept, I cannot show you 10 examples. Now, because we are in basic, I'm doing so. But when I come to the concepts, I will show you 1 or 2 examples. In each example, I cannot show you 10 examples. You have to start getting it, understand right there and there itself. Put your eyes, put your focus, see what I'm writing, listen what I'm saying. That's it. Don't divert your concentration. Classroom guys are okay. Online guys have lot of concentration diversion because the thing is going at home. Your mother or your wife has come and given a breakfast on the table. Your eyes is going on the breakfast. For a minute, you're losing here. Please avoid that. Close room. Make it private. Don't make your class public variable. Right? Nobody should come and access your class and your concentration. Make it private. Clear?
Yes.
Right? I know these things happens at home when you're in online. Perfect. We will stop
Sir,
here.
can you open the chat box? I can share the comment, or like what I have done. I want to show you.
Let me check. Sure, why not? I don't see anything there. The
Sir,
last
I'm
chat
unable
is
to post it. Like, it is disabled. I cannot post anything in chat.
No, attendees can chat, attendees can view the list. I have given you complete right. You might be in the web version. In the web version, you can only listen, right? Shashikala has pasted a program, right? Decimal text count, right? Shashikala, you don't need to decide, put decimal there because text count will be never be 1.2 or 1.3. It will be 1, 2, 3, 5, 7. It cannot be 7.1. So it is not a decimal. It is a integer. Perfect.
Thank you, sir.
Perfect, Shashikala. Good. Guys, able to understand? Now, homework. Homework. New class. Homework. CL. See the homework. I'm doing it for you. CL underscore 1911 underscore example 6 underscore homework. Sum. Odd, EVN, even, BTWEN, between. Sum, odd, even, between. This is the class. Between a two given number, you have to tell me. So what is given to you? I'm writing whatever is given to you. Public, integer, num. Public, integer, INTEGR. Public integer. Alright. INTEGER. Integer. Num start. No, my mouse is not working. Num start. Num end. String. Public. String. Choice. These are the things given to you. Until num1 equals to 613. Num2 equals to 650. Choice equals to even. Then you have to calculate 614 plus 616 plus 618 up to 648. Sum of. If I give even, you have to calculate sum of even numbers between this number. Ardhamavutunda my requirement? Sum of even and odd number between a given number. Homework. Write a program to calculate sum of even or odd number between two numbers. Sum of, write a program to sum n or odd or even number between two given numbers. Now this is what I gave you. Now you create private variable, you create master rule, you create public method, you create private method, all on you. Finally, నేను ఇది ఇస్తాను, నాకు ఆన్సర్ రావాలి. Now you continue the program. What do you want to do? Clear everyone? Right? Monday onwards, you guys will be in online mode. Once again, I'm repeating. I gave you the link ID also. Did I or did I not? Right. Copy the ID. The meeting ID is this. Let it come. This is the ID. ID unte salu. If you have that number, that is enough. You can install GoToMeeting app, and you can say join meeting, give that number 564546557. That number is enough. You don't need to copy this whole link. Go to Google, type GoToMeeting, on the top join meeting, then add the number, meeting ID. If you give that number, that is enough. Click join, it will join. Perfect. Right? Right? One day I might bunk the class, right? And Monday onwards, your class will be only for 1 hour, 8 to 9 only. Babu, office vellale. Work from home ani ikkada na ishtam vachina chestunnanu. Because I'm in Hyderabad, I'm not going to office, I'm doing whatever I want. But there I'm going for a office work. That means I should be in the office by what time? 10 o'clock. Right? 10 o'clock I have to be in the office. Telsu kada? So, chalo. Thank you guys. Have a nice and wonderful day. Bye-bye. Take care. Right?
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Bye.